It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Duration Brewing Company, and this is a can of their Turtles All the Way Down American Pale Ale. It's a beer coming in at 5.5% ABV in a 440 milliliter can. There's a look at the can. It looks really nice. The turtles look like jewels. I like the uniformed kind of white can from Duration. Silver can, but with a white kind of background on the label. It all looks very uniform, but that nice then kind of pattern on the front works really well. I've had a few of their beers in the past and they've been very, very good. This one was kindly sent to me by Mark Drury. Thank you very much, Mark Drury. Without further ado then, let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. American Pale Ale. I do like an American Pale Ale. I've been a bit rigorous with that pull. Oh, wow, look at this, everyone, look at this. This looks fabulous. Oh my goodness me. Turtles all the way down. I kind of get that now. It's very clever. Very, very clever name for a beer. I was like, why have they called it that? Look. It almost looks like tiny little turtles making its way down to the bottom of the glass, look. So an unfiltered, big old yeasty American Pale Ale here. We've still got some beer in the can. It's light amber in colour. 2 to 3 finger white head. Gonna get the rest in. It would be rude not to. I've not had a real kind of chunky monkey of a beer like this for a long time. It's been a really good long time since I've had a beer like this. Years ago, and I mean years ago, people used to frown on this. People used to like call them dirty beers, like, you know, and it just never worked for people. But this day and age, it just means flavour. It just means the more unfiltered goodness that's in your beer, well, the more flavour you're going to get from it. This should be really, really good. Don't be frightened if you're new to craft beer and you pour your beer out and you see all of this sediment in your glass. Don't be afraid by it. It's natural sediment. The brewer wants it to be there for flavour. Don't drink with these, drink with this. Let's get the aroma. It smells amazing. It smells absolutely fantastic. Oh, mandarin, Bavaria, passion fruit. Mandarin Bavaria is a hop, a German hop that smells like oranges, tangerines. Oh, oranges and tangerines all day long, but really soft, really kind of inviting. It's got me salivating. The beer's asking me to start sipping it. It smells incredible, really incredible. There's a light touch of pineapple and mango. Yeah, smells great. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is delightful. Oh, it's got me closing my eyes. Oh my goodness me, that is so soft. That is such a soft, drinkable, incredibly refreshing beer. One of the most refreshing beers that I've ever laid my hands on. Oh, That is an incredible American Pale Ale. It really is. I started my beer drinking journey all the way back in 2010 on YouTube. By 2011, I was drinking like Sierra Nevada Pale Ales and maybe some Flying Dog, Doggy Style, maybe some... But they weren't like this. This is a very different American Pale Ale, and this is the point. This is the reason why I'm bringing up those classic American Pale Ales, because they had bite, they had bitterness. This beer is the complete opposite of that style of beer, that biting bitterness. This is all about how soft and juicy and drinkable and inviting conjuration make this beer. Oh my goodness me, that is just incredible. I don't think I've ever had an American Pale Ale quite like this before. It's hard for me to describe just how soft and juicy and drinkable and refreshing this beer is. It's 5.5% ABV. You know, there was a time when Stella was 5.2 and then they made it 5%. Now it's 4.8% ABV. I mean, and this is just drinking so much better than a can of Stella would ever drink, and it's 5.5%. is quite high. This brewery are going places. They're already going places without me saying they're going places. This brewery are absolutely killing it at the moment. I hear a lot about their beers on social media. There's a lot of people online who want to talk about their beers on Untapped and Twitter and YouTube, and there's good reason. There's good reason for it. It's because it tastes so blooming good. So just to wrap, I mean, I've talked about the malt yet. There's a little bit of sweetness from the malt. A little bit of light wafer-like malts coming through. But this is all about those juicy hops. Juicy hops in that beer. Right, do they have the ingredients? Yes. Malted barley, wheat, hops, water and yeast. Turtles All the Way Down has pronounced hops and a rounded body with soft bitterness. If the beer world is balanced on the back of a giant hop, what supports that hop? Why, it's hops all the way down, of course. So, yeah, I mean that's the reason for all of that lovely chunky monkiness in the bottom of that glass. I mean, the flavour of the beer is incredible. They're based in Norfolk. Check them out. Thank you so very much to Mark Drury for sending me this beer. It has been a joy, an absolute joy to drink this beer. It makes me, as a beer reviewing channel, it makes me want to stand back a little bit and look at what I've been reviewing and drinking, and it makes me want to just... I've said now I'm gonna chuck a couple of these big, you know, top end beers into the channel, because there's a lot of people out there that like these top end beers. I will, of course, still be doing all the supermarket beers, but that's different class entirely. Rating for that beer, that's a Stone the Crow's 10 out of 10. That's one of the best, if not the best, American Pale Ale I have ever had. And it's not even brewed in America, it's brewed in Norfolk. 10 out of 10. Please put your comments in the comments box. Oh, you can pick this beer up from twistedhops.co.uk. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.